We rolled her over, and a retired firefighter came over, and he told us that we had to go. He said that if we wanted to live, that we needed to go. I looked into his eyes, and he said, "You need to go." So I did. We were jumping fences, jumping walls, going through. We ended up in the Tropicana.
Paige and her sister fled, leaving their mom, Rosemary, behind in the care of a stranger.
Once I was shot, I fell down. Stephanie and Paige were hanging over me, saying, "Mom," just screaming my name, "Mom." And next thing I know, my body just floated. Floated up. I could hear the gunfire. I could see everybody. I could see my own body laying down there. The next thing I know, I was in heaven. And I saw my dad and my two brothers and my uncle. And it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. You didn't want to come back. They just told me, "It's not your time, Rosemary. You got to go back. It's not your time." And so next thing I woke up, I was on a gate that they put me on that dragged me to the ambulance.
You remember that?
Yeah, but only like 20 seconds of it. And then the rest of it, I don't remember nothing.
That retired firefighter kept his word, getting her to safety.
Come on, guys!
Hundreds flood into the nearby streets.
Let us walk! We're gunfire! Let us go! Is she shot too?
Where they set up makeshift triage wards.
I'm gonna sit down and you're gonna sit on my knee, okay? Okay, he's not shooting at you. I need help over there.
Okay, we hanging in there?
It's
okay, I gotta keep that pressure, sweetheart.
The situation's so dire, police officers step in as paramedics.
You see officers stopping to render aid. You see officers bleeding from bullet wounds.
Can you get an ambulance here, like real quick? They're all coming right now. Okay, because she got a gunshot to her lungs.
I don't know. Okay, listen.
The injured carried away any way they can.
Oh my God.
Hurry up! Right now, we need your truck. We just need to get people over to the hospital, okay?
Okay.
Hey, we have room in here. We have room for one in the next.
In the midst of the chaos, police work to keep everyone calm.
Hang in there, please. Hang in there. You guys are going to be okay. We'll be back.
Started off just like any other normal shift. Brandon was my trainee that night. It was his second night on the job.
Rookie Brandon Engstrom and veteran officer Richard Cole were just beginning their graveyard shift when the shooting began.
Our sergeant had the radio on. Shots came out over the radio. So immediately he yells at us to go to our cars.
Just be advised, it is automatic fire, fully automatic fire from an elevated position. Take cover.
While we're driving there, we can hear every time somebody keys up their microphone on duty, we can hear automatic gunfire.
As soon as we show up, it's time to go to work. Tried to help anybody we could right off the bat.
Keep going. Everybody, keep going. What in the actual...
And then that's when we met Frank. He came over to our car and he's carrying his wife, Giovanna, in his arms, and he said, "Help me, I'm a police officer."
Get her in the car. Help me pick her up. We need her immediately.
She appeared lifeless. At that point, we obviously knew that this was very critical.
Get her in! Put her in! Let's go! Close that door! We're Mary 22. I'm directing UM2 with a female with a gunshot wound to the head.
I remember within the first 30 seconds to a minute of us driving to the hospital, we heard that an officer had been shot, and Brandon realized that that was somebody he went to the academy with, and I remember him saying,
"My buddy just got shot."